Hello, we are Shayna, Rosie, and Hannah, and we are Team 4, CHOPtimization. For our senior design project, we are working with the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, or CHOP, to improve the overall process from when patients are medically ready for transfer from the emergency room to an inpatient unit. We spent this semester making the process digital and predicting a wait time given various inputs. In November 2016, CHOP saw 60% of its emergency room patients admitted to an inpatient unit within 2 hours. Their goal is for 80% of patients to be admitted within 2 hours. They still have a lot of room to improve in order to reach this goal. With long wait times like these, the happiness of patients and their families decreases, as does the health of the patient. Therefore, more patients who are admitted faster improves both the throughput of the hospital and care for individual patients. The predictive algorithm we created first breaks down the process into 5 steps. Starting with being medically ready for transfer, a patient must have a bed assigned and receive approval from the inpatient unit. Then, nurses and doctors begin conversing, and upon completion of the handoff, the process ends with the patient being admitted to the new unit. We regressed various factors against each of these 5 steps and found that the census of the hospital and minutes until the nurse's next shift change were statistically significant. Each step has its own regression, which then sums up to predict an overall wait time for a given patient. The user interface we created in Excel takes various inputs such as patient name, date of birth, census of the hospital, and others to enter data into the Excel sheet and predict a wait time. The user interface also makes this process digital for the nurses, as opposed to their current system of sticky notes, word of mouth, and remembering patient information. The code shown here is used for the user interface to connect with the Excel sheet, and each button click changes the sheet in some way. The first button a user would click inputs all patient data, while the next 4 buttons update the row for a given patient. There are also 2 additional buttons to aid with usability: a button that can remove a patient from the list, and a button that clears the whole list of patients. This code is written in VBA. Next semester, we plan to make a website for the nurses to use. We will also update our algorithm once we get clearance and more data from CHOP in order to improve its accuracy. We hope to test the website with nurses and gather feedback, such that the website is most effective in the future. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning about our project.